What do I have to do to get fit? Like, what do you recommend for this workout? What do you eat? How's your diet? And all of those questions are good. They're all valid questions. Those questions are good questions given the right context. So, what is the right context? Not really the point that I want to get to for those questions. What I would like to get to, what is the right question? That is, how should I view fitness? I am currently struggling to stay physically fit, to take care of my health. And physically fit, of course, that's a term that you can use how you choose, really. It's relative to what your personal goals are. Don't get caught up on verbiage. Say physically fit. I don't mean you're going to be the fittest man in the world, the next Matt Frazier. So, how should I view fitness then? Questions what you should be asking yourself. How should I view being physically fit, taking care of my health, taking care of my family? It's the ultimate question. So what I believe is mindset is key to everything. How do you strengthen your mind to achieve your goals? And honestly, if your New Year's resolution is to become physically fit, in better shape than you are now, in some shape, if any, that's not just round. You need to change the way that you view and attack your fitness goals. How do I become physically fit? $1 million question. That's also worth $1 million and can be equivalent to $1 million. So how are you equating this to money? Okay. So I'll tell you how I'm equating this to money. If you have a bank account and you have a job, the only way that you're going to save money in your bank account is if you put that money away. I don't care if you make $15 an hour. I don't care if you make $30 an hour. I don't care if you make $100,000 a year. If you're not putting money aside, whether it be investments or whatever, you need to put money in that bank account for it to grow. Or it's not going to grow. You keep wasting it. I think it's pretty simple there with math. You put $0 in the bank, you're going to have $0. So how does fitness relate to that? Well, time, sweat equity, right? Those can be your cash in this equation. Time, sweat equity, effort, all of that. The bank that you need to deposit that into is your body. In order to be physically fit, in order to get in any sort of shape, then you need to be willing to put aside the time and make that consistent investment in your body. It's not going to happen if you don't put it in. If you don't follow through. I've had multiple people, they ask me questions, they ask me for advice on fitness, and sometimes I've even been accused of using some sort of performance enhancing drugs, which to me sometimes is frustrating. And other times maybe I'll take it as a compliment, like, thanks. I guess at least I'm in some shape to where you think that I'm cheating. But how I got to where I'm at now with my fitness and how I keep up with it has been a consistent deposit of my time, sweat equity, effort, year in and year out. Regardless of the situation, regardless of how much time I have. If I had 3 hours of sleep one night, sometimes you do need to struggle through just for your own mentality of a 15-30 minute workout that just keeps your mind strong. Constant deposit. This isn't something that you can do in 1 month, 6 months, a year, and then not keep up with it and expect for it to just be a $600 million bank account that's always going to say $600 million if you don't freaking keep any money in there. You keep putting money into it, but you keep taking stuff out. Eating terrible foods, not going to the gym, not going outside for a run, not being active. If you want to get physically fit in 2021, then stop looking at your goal as something temporary. It needs to be a lifestyle change. It needs to be a commitment to yourself and to your personal physiological bank account that you will continue to deposit every single month. It doesn't have to be every single day, of course. You'll need your rest days. It just needs to be constant. Whatever it is. Doesn't matter if it's 15 minutes. Put those 15 minutes in for that day. Of course, personally, I don't think 15 minutes is enough. But it's better than nothing. Keep putting in the investment year after year and just show up. Showing up is the number one key to success. If you don't show up, how do you expect anything to happen? Showing up's the hardest part. Show up, and you consistently show up. Eventually 15 minutes will turn into 30 minutes a day. 30 minutes a day will turn into 45 minutes a day. 45 minutes a day will turn into 90 minutes a day if you have the time. And then you might go from 3 days a week to 4 days a week, 4 days a week to 5 days a week. Just continue to stay consistent. Continue to put in the time. Don't make excuses. Because we all have the time. It's just a matter of what's your time worth. And if you're not willing to put in that time to take care of yourself, then the likelihood is you're also not thinking about the other factors that come into play, like your family. Because guess what? The worse shape you're in, the less energy you're likely to have. The less energy you're likely to have, less energy you're able to spend on and with your loved ones, kids, and then who knows, your health deteriorates faster than you would like. Next thing you know, you miss your son or daughter's graduation. You miss your son or daughter driving a car for the first time. You miss walking your daughter down the aisle for her wedding. There's a great story from a multimillionaire that changed his life from a doctor, putting things in perspective for him that way. Change your perspective of how you view working out. View your body as a bank account. Keep depositing the time, the sweat equity, the effort towards the investment of your physical fitness and overall health. And over a long period of time, 1 year, 3 years, 5 years, 10 years, it's a lifestyle. It becomes easier. And you take care of the one variable that you can take care of that does have an impact on those around you as well. So 2021, those of you that are making these fitness goals, you don't want to be one of the people that fail at it because it's not something that you typically do. You're out of your comfort zone. You need somebody to guide you or lead you. The only way that you're going to change is if your perspective changes. I hope this helps some of you all out. I know some of you probably, yeah, whatever. I'll be looking for all of you making these goals. I'll be rooting for you. But don't wait for New Year's to make these goals. Continue to make them throughout the year. Continue to get better. Continue to improve on your shortcomings that you'd like to improve on. And you'll notice an entirety of change all around you.